Hello everybody, it's Ms. Adrienne from Sparks for Success. I'm so glad to have you joining me for music today. Those of you who have been in music therapy group with me before might know a song about a funny man named Aiken Drum. The funny thing about him is that his whole body is made out of food. So listen to the beginning of this song and see if you can hear the instrument that he plays. It might not be any sort of instrument you've heard of before. What a ladle is? It looks like this. This is a utensil that you might find in your kitchen, and it's used to scoop soup. Today we're going to go on a scavenger hunt around our homes to find items that we can use as instruments, just like Aiken Drum uses his ladle, kind of like a guitar. Before you do your scavenger hunt, be sure to check in with an adult and ask for permission and help to find your objects. Here's what we're going to look for. So the first thing is the ladle. If you don't have a ladle, you could use any sort of big spoon or even a small spoon or a fork. The next thing we're going to look for is some sort of box of food. It could be a cereal box, a box of pasta, and anything you can shake like this. The next one is a can of food, something you can tap on with your fingers like this. If you can't find a can of food, again, you could use a box or you could use a spice jar for this. The next one is 2 pencils, or you could use pens or colored pencils or markers to tap together. The next item we're going to look for is a notebook or a binder or a book, just something that you can tap on with your hand. And the last item we're going to find on our scavenger hunt is a set of keys. Now, if you can't find any keys in your home or you don't have permission to use them, you can find just anything in your house that you can shake. It could be a baby rattle or another spice jar. On the next screen, I'll show you all the objects in our scavenger hunt. Remember to ask an adult for help. And if you can't find anything on the list, just be creative and try to find something in your home that you could use to shake or tap on. Now pause the video and I'll be waiting back here so we can do our Aiken Drum song. creative and make music together even though we're not in the same place. We're almost done with music for today, but before we go, I want to teach you just a short little song that you can use anytime you need to calm your body. If you're feeling a bit wiggly before sitting down for a meal, or you feel angry and your body's all tense, or you just need a quick break from doing your homework, try singing this song while breathing and stretching to the music. Raise your arms up high, bring them way back down. Raise your arms up high, bring them way back down. Now to the side and down. To the side and down. Now breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Thank you so much for joining me for music today. Be sure to go put all those objects you found in your house back where you found them. If you have a friend or a family member who would love to do the scavenger hunt, be sure to share the video with them. And I'll see you all again next week for another video.